Hello and welcome to our fall special!
We are getting festive for the fall. We're going to talk about pumpkins and skeletons and all of the fall things.
So stick around!
Hello everyone and welcome to Rare with Flair.
The podcast where two 20-somethings with the same rare disease are living their best lives. I'm your host, Cassandra.
And I'm your host, Casey.
Yeah! You guys, if you were here last year when we started this pod, you know how obsessed we are with fall. We're those girls, and we have no apologies.
We're obsessed. So we were like, we did a Christmas special last year. So we were like, we have to do a fall special this year. And we're going to talk about all the things. I have a few life updates I wanted to share though. Cass knows them, but I want to share them with the listeners. I have two of them. My first one is, I've gotten super into kayaking lately.
Yes!
And it's so fun. It's so nice. I'm not a super outdoorsy person, but I also really love and appreciate the beauty of nature. And I love the water. And I went kayaking. It was the best stress relief. And I know you've been into rock climbing lately.
I have. So I haven't been able to go in a bit because I've actually been doing one of my long-lost loves, what feels like long-lost now. I've been traveling a good bit, which has been really fun, visiting friends and hanging out with people, but I'm really looking forward to going back to the climbing gym next week. It just makes me feel really strong. So I love doing it, and
strong like Mia Thermopolis.
Oh, girl. Sorry. Oh, I know, because I my fingers get really torn up with calluses, so I'm always with the Band-Aids like Mia Thermopolis.
Yes, be a Mia.
But you don't have to actually see super, super well to enjoy climbing, if you can know what color you're trying to grab next. That's kind of the way that I do it, and I've done it since I was a kid, on and off, but it's really nice to get back into it.
It's kind of the same with kayaking. I didn't really feel like my vision hindered me all that much. There were times where my friend was like, "You're about to run into someone, move." But it was really fun. And then my second update is, and you're excited about this too, I know. Y'all, Broadway came back.
Yes!
Broadway's back. And I watched a video of the Wicked opening number and started uncontrollably sobbing.
I can validate this because she sent me a video of her reaction.
A video of me just sobbing. I didn't realize I had that much pent-up emotion in me from theater being gone.
No, but I'm so excited and I'm so happy for you.
Amazing.
I'm already
It was amazing.
looking forward to seeing some shows. I think Legally Blonde is coming to my area next year, which I'm really excited about. So
yes, and you've already gone to some live music things, concert
guys.
things.
I went to a music festival. Maybe not the best COVID-safe idea, but I did my best. I stayed very, very hydrated, and honestly,
it was outside. And,
it was outdoors, too.
It was outdoors, and you took the precautions you could.
I did, and honestly, it was incredible. I was so happy. I felt so in my element. It was a blast.
You needed
it was
that.
exhausting, though.
like live music and live theater is such a big thing for both of us. So it does so much for our souls to be there. And I actually haven't gone back to a theater yet, but I'm so excited for the day that I will.
I know, I'm trying to if you're one of my friends, you probably had me ask you, hey, are you free this day? Want to come see a show with me? Because I keep having lots of bands that I'm looking forward to seeing start to tour and come through our area.
So
come
exciting.
With me to shows.
I know, the touring theater is coming back too. So I am stoked for that.
Guys, it's such an exciting time. We're going to jump right in to our pile of leaves. I love bad segues. I love
you
them
so much. This is why I love you so much. We're jumping into that haystack.
Hey!
And we're going to do, some questions about, fall. I promise it might sound boring. It's not going to be. This is our fun fall festive special. Buckle in. Buckle in.
Yeah.
Get on your cozy sweater. Get your cup of cider.
Ooh. Since this is sort of the entire episode, and I know that you guys don't want to miss it, we just wanted to say that we are going to have a game.
Oh, yes, a game. Technically, the whole episode is kind of like one of our games.
Big
so
game,
we're just going to go ahead and say that right now.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, do you want to go first? Because I think, yeah, I think
All right. So, first question, September or October?
Oh,
even though September is like
not really
fall until the 21st or something. But anyway,
you know, I don't know. They both have their place in my life, but I've got to say October because Halloween. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, I like October too because by that point it's a bit chillier and I like the chilly.
It is not chilly here yet at all.
It's really warm right now. I'm literally wearing a tank top and it's not, I don't like it.
No. We're ready for the fall. Okay. Next, favorite fall activity.
That is so tough because I just love so many activities. I don't get to do it every year, but when I get to do a corn maze, I am like living the dream. I love a corn maze. I have a weirdly good sense of direction, and I'm also like have this wild amount of unearned confidence at a corn maze. I'm like, this is the way we're going. We're going this way.
Yes. I always think I like really am the only one that knows the way when really I don't. So have the corn mazes you've been to, are they the ones where you have to like answer questions to like get to the next part?
Yes, I love those.
That's fun. And then also I've been to a haunted corn maze where people dress up and like chase you with a chainsaw. And it's like
that's
very
so
unsettling.
Fun. There's a corn maze in my state. It's actually not very close to either where I live or where my parents live, but it is such a blast. It's called Tom's Corn Maze. And
Tom.
Tom's got it going on. It's like divided into like 3x4, so there are 12 different sections and they're denoted by different like colored kind of, it has the consistency of like the caution tape, but like they'll have different patterns on them to like mark off different sections, and you have to find the little mailbox in each one and put together the map of the corn maze, which is so fun.
That sounds like escape room / corn maze combined or something.
It's so fun.
I love that. My answer was also corn maze or I love a pumpkin patch. I do. I've got to say. I love a pumpkin patch. But I'm going to the corn maze this weekend, girl. This weekend. I'm gonna be, and it's not gonna be like fall weather yet. But I'm really busy in October.
Take pictures.
I should. I really should take
so many pictures.
But I love a pumpkin patch too. Gotta say.
That's fun. Yeah, I feel like I've only done it a few times, but apple picking, can't hate. That's a very September activity too.
It is.
Yeah. Okay. Next question. Fave fall flavors. I love an alliteration.
Flavors? Listen, I have quite a few. I like all the autumnal flavors, actually. I love pumpkin. I love the flavor of pumpkin. I love cinnamon. I love apple.
Yes.
I love all of that. And it's a very, divisive taste. A lot of people do not like it at all, but I'm into it.
I like it. It's kind of an earthy flavor.
Yes.
And then pumpkin is generally, sweetened, but I've also had, savory pumpkin, and I still like, if you like, any kind of squash, you probably, they're all related, right? It's spaghetti, squash, acorn, squash, pumpkin seeds. My mom loves pumpkin seeds.
They're so good.
Ooh,
have you had the pumpkin chips at Trader Joe's?
No, I've had pumpkin chips before, but
I'm talking incredible. I'm talking incredible. Not Spawn. Pumpkin chips at Trader Joe's.
I was about to say something, but I feel like I was going to get ahead of us on this list we have, so I'm going to hold off.
Okay, hold off, girl. Okay, next, favorite fall smells.
Oh, okay. So there are a lot of good smells related to the fall flavors we just mentioned, but I love, the general, crispness in the air.
Oh my gosh. Wait. Are you one of those people who also smells a different smell in the air when it turns fall?
Yes.
I've talked to people about that, and some people don't know what I'm talking about. They think I'm out of my mind. There's literally a different smell in the air.
Well, I think it's, a mixture of, the leaves decaying on the trees.
Yeah,
which
something.
is a great way to say that. But No.
It's dying.
As the leaves die. But yeah, no, there's like an earthiness, a crunchiness. I don't really know, but I really love it.
I haven't smelled it yet this year.
No.
But trust
Still
me,
too
the
hot.
day I do, the moment I do, I will be sending you a text message.
It's the fall smell.
It's the fall smell is here. Is that your only smell, or do you have more?
I mean, like, all the fall flavors to me smell delicious, but like that one I thought was really like special.
That's a good one. It's like a smell that's not a smell, because we can't really describe it, but it's there. And if you know what we're talking about, you know.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Mine, I have a candle right now called Pumpkin Chai.
Oh, chai is so
and
good.
that is pumpkin and chai, like, together. Yeah, and also all the other ones, cinnamon, apple, basically all the tastes, you know, move over to my smells. It's all the same.
Absolutely. Oh, okay. Something we're passionate about because it was related to our last episode, which you should go listen to. Fave fall fashion.
Oh my gosh, we could go on and on about this, but
we really could.
Okay, first I have a few. Boots, obviously, very important. Very important. I miss them in the summer.
Me too.
Oh gosh, hats. I love a hat.
Hats.
We got your felt hat. We got
hats.
your beanie. We got your whatever you want to wear in the fall. I mean,
The
scarves.
beret. A beret is cute in the fall.
A beret. Any kind of jacket. I feel like I'm like taking all of your answers here, but tights. Like, I mean,
I
like
can't
layers.
disagree with any of these though.
Layering is fun.
Yeah, denim jacket, leather jacket, solid choices, corduroy jacket.
Because you can't really wear those in the dead of winter.
You can't. They're too cold for the winter, and some of them like will fit the spring. Like you could wear a denim jacket with like a floral dress that's very springy, but I just think that denim jacket hits different in like a pumpkin patch.
It does. And also the leather jacket hits different in the pumpkin patch.
Oh, it sure do. But yeah, the Doc Martens, you guys, I bought them last year. We know how much we love Doc Martens. I bought this pair of the original like cherry red. They're not like bright red. They're just sort of a deeper cherry, not like a maraschino, but like an actual cherry. And I wore them last fall a lot, and I'm so ready to break them out again. It's still too hot, but I'm excited.
They're so autumnal looking, like, and the color, I think that matters too. Like, we have great color vision, and so color matters to us. I think like the mustard yellow, the forest green, the maroon,
the burgundy.
That's all really fun in the fall too.
Love it.
And I love pastels. I have a few pastel sweaters as well, but you know.
Right. But this is, you know, September as opposed to April, which we'll get to, you know. It'll come.
Okay. So, what is your favorite Halloween costume you've ever worn?
So
and we can take a minute on this section. This section needs
I feel like I've had some standout Halloween costumes. Like,
Me too.
Think as a kid, I mean, so I was never like ultra costume, but I feel like the costumes I did wear as a kid reveal a lot about like me as a person. So I think in like second grade, I dressed up as like a genie, kind of a la I Dream of Genie.
I love this.
And then like the year or two after, I don't know if I was in third or fourth grade, I dressed up as a knight, like with armor and stuff. Yeah.
This is amazing.
I was really proud of that.
I'm learning so much.
Wow. When I was in high school, me and my friend at the time, we like dressed up as crayons. So I was a green crayon and she was a pink crayon.
Love it.
And then lately I've had some good ones over the past few years. So, I'm really, really proud, and I haven't worn it in its fullness yet, but we've talked about how much we love the show Steven Universe. So I have a whole practically cosplay costume of Pearl from Steven Universe, and I'm really, really proud of it. Like, I have a picture of it, but it's not complete because at the time I didn't have like the full like wig and everything, but now I do, and I'm just waiting for the right moment to wear it. I have some friends that want to go to like an anime convention maybe in February, which I feel like would be perfect, but
oh my gosh,
I'm really proud of that Pearl costume. And then last one I'll mention is last year a lot of times I'll actually try and make my costume a couple's costume with my dog.
Yes!
So that she's part of this, but like, I was once Cruella, and then I put spots on her as if she were a Dalmatian.
I'm obsessed.
And last year I dressed up as like the Morton Salt girl, you know, the girl on the canister of Morton Salt, and she was a little container of salt.
I'm obsessed. Yes, I've seen, like, I had not known about your childhood costumes, so that, like, is so exciting to me and hilarious, but I've seen your recent ones, your Pearl one, immaculate, the Morton Salt one, awesome. I saw your Cruella one, too, I remember, yeah, like, those were amazing. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm more proud of my adult costumes than my, like, childhood ones, but...
Okay, but I gotta know, though.
You gotta know. I feel like I was a pumpkin for, like, 4 years when I was really little. I was a singer once. It was just a costume
like
from
a pop
Target.
star?
Yeah, it was a costume with, like, a microphone, and I was like, oh, I want to be a singer, and then, what else? Oh my gosh, I was a princess one year. This is all very on brand, actually. Like, not a Disney princess, just, like, a princess. Like,
generic princess.
Wait, there was another one I thought of, and now I was Winnie the Pooh one year. I was Simba one year.
Cute!
I was, like, laughing at my mom for dressing me up as all the male, like, characters. Like, I was, like, Simba and, like, Winnie the Pooh. Because I was like, Mom, I probably would have loved to have been, like, a princess, you know, like a Disney princess. I never was. So, anyway, but growing up, like, when I got older, because I go to costume parties and I still dress up as an adult. In college, I had so many good ones. I was Angelica Pickles from Rugrats, and I made, like, a whole Cynthia doll to carry around with me and everything. I was Anya/Anastasia from the animated Anastasia once.
Awesome.
Oh, and I really took forever to put that costume together. I need to send you pics.
Oh, please do.
I was Joy from Inside Out. That was a really fun one.
I loved that costume. I saw that one. It's so cute.
Oh, gosh. There have been so many. I was Buffy one year.
Of course.
I was. Glinda from Wicked one year. That was more like middle school. And then recently got to go off the Steven Universe train because I was Lapis Lazuli.
I love that costume. I frequently show people, this is my best friend. Look at her. It's Lapis Lazuli. She's so cute.
If you know the show, Pearl, who Cassandra dressed up as, and Lapis Lazuli, like, I feel like they don't even really go together. If we ever tried to go to a con, like their characters are not even like friends, so it would be kind of weird, but that was one of my favorites. And then what was I last year? Oh, I was Toph last year from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and that was awesome. I was Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt one year. I've had so many fun costumes. I could go on and on. But really quick, since we do have time in this ep, I wanted to really quick, while we're on the Halloween topic, since we're not really getting back to it, just briefly discuss, like, the blind aspect of Halloween. Because I know, like, you weren't as big of a trick-or-treater when you were younger, right? You didn't really do that.
Not really. Yeah. That's just not something my family really did. It's not like, you know, I don't feel like I really missed out on that much. I feel like I like Halloween as an adult more than I did as a kid. Like, I really do enjoy it. Because I also, like, I don't really like horror or, like, scary things. I just like general spooky kind of stuff. But, so I never really got that into it. But I did go, like, 1 year. But I never went to, like, haunted mansions or anything. Because, like, I think for me, the thing that would be scary is, like, the gruesomeness of the makeup. I can't really appreciate that. But the jump scares, you know, those will probably get me. But there are stories of, like, me on, like, semi-haunted rides with my family as a kid. And I honestly, like, didn't care. Like, I was just, like, chilling. I was like, all right, cool, what's going on? And then there was, like, dead things in the corners. I'm just like, what's up? Like, hey, I don't know. I can't see this.
I know. I kind of feel like being, like, not being able to see things makes you less scared of all that kind of stuff. But I feel like a haunted house would be really unsettling if the lighting was really dark and you couldn't see where you were going at all. Like, I don't know. For me, like, the low light would be really hard. But yeah, like, as a kid, when you're a little kid, you know, I went with my parents trick-or-treating. But when I got older, we went with groups of friends. Like, I went with my friends, and they really did, like, run ahead of me. You know, they run from house to house in the dark, and there's steps everywhere. And I always just, like, let it, like, you know, I didn't mind it at all. Like, I brushed it off. I was like, all right, like, I'm coming, y'all. Like, I was in the back, and I was, like, struggling to see, but I still loved it. And my mom said that was her, like, most anxiety-ridden night of the year. She hated it. But I'm so glad she let me, and my dad, too. Like, I only said my mom because she's the only one who's voiced that anxiety, not my dad, but I'm sure he had some anxiety about it, too. But I'm so grateful that they let me go because... yeah, it might have been a little dangerous, you know, because my friends at that age didn't think of me any differently, so they were just, like, running ahead of me and not, like, you know, thinking, oh, we got to watch out for Casey. But I never got hurt. I always kept up somehow, and it was hard, though. I remember it being really dark and a lot of steps and hard to see where I was going. But yeah, I still am glad that my parents weren't too scared to let me go do that.
Yeah, absolutely. The couple times I went trick-or-treating, it was overall positive. Even when I went with a friend, we were older, you know, we weren't like, you know, 7 or 8, but we were more like, you know, 13, 14.
Yeah. At that age, they're not running as much.
Right, but it was really nice, and, like, she lived in, like, a really great neighborhood, so, like, they had, like, hot chocolate outside.
Oh, my God.
It was really fun and nice, so.
I love those people that, like, sit outside. I've always wanted to be that person that, like, has a table and, like, sits outside when the trick-or-treaters come by and, like,
so
has all the candy out and stuff. Like, that, I am that adult. Like, I have never lost that, like, childlike, like, excitement.
I love that so much.
For holidays and stuff.
Holidays are fun. I mean, they only come once a year. Like, why not enjoy them?
I know, especially in these trying times. I hate to be that person, but...
oh, man. But, I know... All right. Back to our list, though. I know that we are both single, but, what are some really fun, like, romantic fall activities?
I feel like if I hypothetically were to do a romantic fall activity, you know what? I was like trying to think about this. I was like, what's romantic in the fall, really, that would be like different? I have two. And I'm sorry if I take yours. But
no, that's
first
cool.
one would be like a hayride. I think a hayride could be.
Yeah, I was thinking of that too.
Could be cute. And you know what else? A picnic. Like a fall picnic in the leaves.
Oh, love that.
I love that. I love a picnic.
That's really sweet.
Yes.
I feel like something I always wanted to do and something I did do with people I've dated before is go apple picking. It's very like a couple staple.
Yeah, I can see that.
And it's fun. It's like, oh, yay, you know, get me the tall apple over there. And like, oh, yay,
lift me up fun. To reach that apple.
How cute. Yay. So, you know, I think I did it as a double date, actually, which I thought was a lot of fun. So it wasn't just like the two of us. It was like the two of us and another of our couple friends. So that was really nice. I feel like if you don't, there's like one very big fruit farm that I feel like everyone in Columbus goes to, but if you're dating someone and you didn't go to Lind Fruit Farm, are you even dating in Columbus? Like
this like brings me flashbacks to when you made that apple pie last year and you talked about
it on
the pod.
Nuts! You guys!
If you're a long-time listener, you'll know what happened with Cass's apple pie.
TLDR, you should definitely go back and listen to. I don't even know what episode it's on, but I'll link it in the show notes. TLDR, I made this apple pie in a glass dish, and my dad turned on the wrong burner in the morning, and it legit exploded all over the kitchen, broken glass, and apple pie, and it was kind of a travesty.
I'm ancient and don't know what TLDR means. Hello.
Too long, didn't read.
Oh, I love it.
So, quick summary.
I got you. See, I'm getting hip with the kids.
Oh, girl. Y'all, I'm not even on TikTok. I don't even know how things work anymore, so, you know. But I do know TLDR. We said that in college.
We'll teach each other when we come across something like that. Oh. We were going through the, what the cool emojis are now. We're trying to figure that out.
I think that we're still, like, in the uncool stage, because I'll still send that laughing, crying emoji all the time, but apparently the kids don't do that anymore.
No, they don't, but oh well. Okay. Favorite fall spooky media. So this can be, and I kind of even want you to answer it this way, like a TV show, a movie, a song, or all. You can answer with all of them, but like, we don't like scary things. I don't like scary movies.
I don't.
I'm talking spooky.
Spooky. Okay, so last year actually, so obviously they're classics, right? Why am I blanking on the name of that movie with what? Hocus Pocus. What?
Oh, of course.
Oh, that's like totally a Halloween classic. Love seeing that. I last year watched Series of Unfortunate Events around October.
But like the TV show, right?
Yes, the Netflix adaptation with Neil Patrick Harris, who, oh man. But like, so good. Such a perfect piece of spooky media. The narration is done by, literally I always forget his name, but the guy who voices Kronk in The Emperor's New Groove, he's like such a great actor, and they picked a really great narrator for that too. So I thought it was awesome. Spooky music. Listen, if you don't like Monster Mash, you better get out of here.
You better get out.
Monster Mash is everything.
Monster Mash is everything. I agree. No, those are great answers. Like, I definitely watch Hocus Pocus with my friends on Halloween, every Halloween.
Cute.
We love that. And yeah, like as far as TV shows go, I do like to sometimes go back and watch like my favorite episodes, spooky episodes of TV shows or Halloween episodes. This is so
Couple
random.
Buffy episodes.
Oh, of course. The Buffy season 2 Halloween episode and the season 4 Halloween episode are great.
Season 4 one was great.
They're both
I know
great,
exactly
yes.
what you're talking about.
But this is so random, but one that stands out in my mind that I loved as a kid that still holds up, I think, is The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody Halloween episode.
Yes.
I don't know if you've seen that. Have you seen that?
I think I have.
It's like the ghost in room like 314 or so. I don't know if that's the right number, but it's so good. It's so good.
Awesome.
There are a lot of like the That's So Raven one where they turn into cows. Have you seen that? It's wild.
No.
Okay. It's good. I'm like going off on these weird shows, but so good, so good. And then songs, of course, This Is Halloween from The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Also,
Monster
the Panic
Mash.
of the Disco remix of This Is Halloween is fire.
Oh, I don't know if I've heard it.
It's very good.
Oh, I love that. And then Thriller, obviously. Like,
oh yeah. Totally.
There are so many really good Halloween songs that I'm into. I have a Halloween playlist. I need to share it with you.
Yes, please. Get me in the mood.
Oh, it has everything on there. It's really great. I'm very
excited.
proud of it.
Okay. This is where I was saying I was getting ahead of myself earlier, but now we made it.
Oh,
Fall
I'm sorry.
baking.
Oh, I skipped you. I skipped it.
What?
I accidentally not skipped it, but I accidentally already mentioned the apple pie thing. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I have a different answer, though.
Oh, I thought I thought you were saying you wanted to mention the apple pie.
No, thing. So earlier I wanted to mention that every fall since I was, I think, in high school, and I'm hoping to make them again for some of my friends this year, but my mom and I would make these like pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. They're just kind of drop cookies, so they come out like really soft and yummy and blobby. Like they're not like round and crisp like a chocolate chip cookie might be, but they're just like little clouds of cookie, and they're so good. I love making them in September. Really gets me in the mood. So something I usually make maybe toward more November, so like end of fall here. I found this recipe again, I think when I was in high school. I used to do a lot of baking then. There are these cookies that I'd make that are chai spiced cookies.
Yum.
That are so good. And there are like Hershey's like pumpkin spice like Hershey Kisses. So you know how like I don't know what they're called. Maybe they're just the Kiss cookies that are like peanut butter with the Hershey Kiss.
Yeah.
So I do that with the chai spice cookie and the pumpkin kiss, and they are like mind blowing and so good.
Yum. I am not a big baker. I cook more than I bake. I don't really bake.
But what do you like to receive in fall from other people?
Yeah, like a pumpkin cookie. I mean, Cass and I both love Crumble Cookies, which is like a cookie place. If you have it in your city, you know. But they have a pumpkin chocolate chip cookie out right now.
I tasted it this week.
You did?
I did. I got to taste it. I don't get to go every week. It tastes like the ones that we make every September.
Really?
They're so good.
Can you send me that recipe?
Yes, I can. It's like legit written on a piece of paper that my mom got from someone else.
Because I'm not very good at baking.
I think it's pretty easy. You just have to remember to soften the butter, because I've tried to make them without having softened butter before, and it turns out kind of a little wonky. But it's just mostly mixing and like taking a tablespoon and plopping them on a baking sheet.
See, I don't even have a mixer, like a...
No, like mix it, like do you have a whisk?
With me, like, okay, with my arm.
Yeah, okay. With your whole arm.
With myself. I am the mixer.
You are a mixer.
But anyway, yeah, so I want to bake. I want to start baking.
Baking is fun. Yeah, hey, give it a shot. Like, if you have all the ingredients, like, why not, right? I mean, and if anything, hopefully it turns out to be a tasty disaster. Yes. If it becomes a disaster.
Right, exactly. Okay. What are your favorite fall drinks?
Ooh, okay. Chai, I feel like, are really good in the fall. They're just like, they warm you from the inside out. Of course, we talked for like literally 5 minutes on the last pod about PSL and its associated beverages.
Yes.
I love getting more back into drinking warmer coffee. I'll still drink it in the summertime, but like now it's like, ooh, it's warm coffee again. And actually, so I made this really yummy cocktail last year that's like kind of an apple pie riff, and it was like you boil or like simmer apple cider with like a cinnamon stick or two over like on the stove for a while. Okay. And then you like mix it with like, you know, bourbon, and then top it off with whipped cream. Honestly, the apple cider with the cinnamon stick alone is delicious. It's just like a 0 proof option. So, I don't know, man. But, like, it makes your whole house smell incredible. Simmering this apple cider with a cinnamon stick. Like, oh, talk about amazing.
Yeah, I was thinking of apple cider for this answer. I love apple cider, warm apple cider. But yeah, pumpkin spice latte, man, it just gets me. Like, I just can't resist. Although, I really like my coffee iced, so it's hard for me to, like, go to the warm ones. They're good. They're good, but it's like, I feel like I should like the warm drink more because it's fall time. So I'm like, I should be drinking warm in the fall, but... That's fair. That's fair. But warm apple cider I do love. They had a good like apple cider at Starbucks for a while, but I haven't gotten it in a long time.
I think they do. I remember I had a friend that we would go together a lot like years ago, and they would always get that.
Oh, it was good. I wonder if they still have it. I haven't had it in years.
Okay. We're like coming toward the end here. But we wanted to make a stop at fall decor. And I wanted to say that I haven't officially done my fall decor yet. It's mid-September when we're recording this. And I did, though, take out my beautiful fall wreath that I love so much. And I did put it on my door. So, yay.
Yay! Yeah, I have already put up my fall decor, but I'm kind of one of those eager people that does it a little early because it definitely does not feel like fall yet, and it's not officially fall yet, but it just makes me happy. I'm home most of the time, so I like to have my home happy in fall, so I love fall decor. I have a lot of it. I have like a whole huge bin of just fall stuff. However, I have like 3 or 4 bins of Christmas stuff. So, you know, still can't compete. But I have some like cute little pumpkins. I have these cute like cloth pumpkins. I need to send you pics of all my fall decor.
Yes, please. Give me a little house tour with your fall decor.
A little house tour. I have this little like thing on my mantle that says boo with like little ghosts. And,
I love that.
I kind of keep my decor more fall instead of Halloween. But I do have a few Halloween-y things. I just kind of go for a little bit more of a Halloween look. A fall look, not a Halloween look. I do have a
same.
wreath on my door, like a little pumpkin wreath on my door. And I have quite a lot of like pumpkins around my house right now. It's a lot. It's kind of a
I
lot.
love it. No,
Might be a little overkill.
I usually have like pumpkins, acorns, like
Yes, acorns,
leaves, that kind of thing.
Oh, you know what I do too is like woodland creatures.
Oh, cute.
I have like a squirrel and a fox. A little like.
Oh, you know what? I have this that I inherited from my mom. So my mom always had this like big scarecrow, and he's really cute. He's got a cute face. I think he might be like a Precious Moments kind of a face with the cute cheeks. So his name is Emilio. We put him out every fall, but we had a baby scarecrow that I inherited once I moved into my own apartment, and it would never stay up, like it falls face forward a lot, but I'm hoping that like now in my condo it will stand up straighter outside, and it makes me happy when I see it.
Oh, I have a little scarecrow thing too. I need to show you. I'm learning so much about you.
Oh,
I love it.
I love
Okay.
it so much.
Our last one is fall travel. So this is kind of a weird one, but I came up with this question. I wanted to know a place you've been, that you've traveled to, that you think would be was really beautiful to visit in the fall or would be really beautiful to visit in the fall, that just gives you fall vibes.
Okay, so I was just visiting a friend in New England for the first time ever in my life. So we were in New Hampshire and, parts of Mass. And I really, really want to see it when the leaves change. Like,
oh my gosh.
I've heard, like, she was telling me how incredible New England is in the fall, and I just really, really want to see it. But I was there, like, Labor Day weekend, and so obviously it was way too soon for the leaves to be changing. But she said that here in Ohio, the leaves don't change until probably mid-October. It takes a while. Mm-hmm. But she said that by the end of September, like, everything is, like, beautifully, like, enrobed in red, and it looks amazing. So I would love to see that.
I bet that's beautiful. Yeah, for sure. I think mine would have to be New Orleans, because I went to New Orleans on Halloween, and it is just such a...
That's when she wore her lapis lazuli costume.
That is when I wore my lapis lazuli costume. You know me. Yeah, back in 2017. And it was very spooky. There's a lot of like haunted lore about the city, we tried to do a haunted tour and it kind of fell through, but my friend who lived there knew a lot of the stories like off the top of his head, and he took me and my other friend around and told us like, this house is where this happened and this is where this happened.
Fun.
And he told us this is actually wild. He told us this story about this woman who wears like a black dress with a what do you call it when you like an umbrella, but they have another name for
parasol?
Like a parasol. A black dress and a parasol, and he was telling us the story about her, and I kid you not, like we turned the corner and there was a woman in a huge black dress with a parasol standing there. And, I mean, people were dressed up. It was Halloween, so it wasn't, like, that weird to see someone in, like, a costume. But, like, it was wild. I mean, it was just such a cool place to be at Halloween. I really loved it. Oh, my gosh.
How cool. I'd also love to visit New Orleans, period. Like, I've never been there, so.
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe a girls' trip is in the horizon.
Have you been to, like, a haunted place before? Like, a haunted hotel or a haunted restaurant or...
I honestly can't remember, and like funny enough, literally the only thing that I'm thinking of is the Tower of Terror in Disney World.
Oh, well, that's haunted, of course.
Yeah, it's a haunted hotel.
And the Haunted Mansion, it has haunted in the name.
Yep.
There are a lot of haunted theaters. I've been in a lot of haunted theaters, but yeah, nothing else I can think of. But yes.
Yeah.
Very, very spooky indeed. I love spooky. I don't like scary, but I love spooky. Give me the spooky.
I know, it's so fun.
Yes.
It's fun to think about and fun to enjoy. Yes, you guys, this was so fun, and we just wanted to do a fun, cute, short episode of just all about fall, and we hope that you enjoy it, even if you're a summer person and you're really still like sad to say goodbye to summer. We hope that you have a lovely fall, and we're going to continue talking about it in future episodes, because that's who we are as people. So anyway.
Absolutely. Thanks for listening.
Follow us on the socials. Bye.